Hey guys, how's it going? So, picked up a new type of board game. I guess if you want to call it a battle game, it's kind of like almost kind of like Pokemon, I guess, but with Five Nights at Freddy. It's called Fight Line. You can get a starter pack, and then they sell individual packs for about $5 that have all these characters on them. So I got recommended this by a colleague of mine, and I was like, okay, that sounds like fun. Sounds like something, you know what I mean? Like something to do. So this is your starter kit, and these are the characters you get with the starting kit. I'm kind of new to Five Nights at Freddy. I mean, I've heard of it, but I've never fully, played the game. But you get Freddy Fazbear, Chica the Chicken, Bonnie the Rabbit, and Foxy the Pirate. So, that being said, we'll go ahead and I'll open these. I am going to order the mystery packs to see what we get, and we'll do unboxing videos. I'm not going to do that right now. I would rather do it with the colleague of mine that recommended this. So I'm going to go ahead and open this, show you what you get, read the cards. It is called Five Nights at Freddy's Fight Line. This includes exclusive character cards, character figures, and premium tokens. It says, grab a friend and go head to head in the ultimate custom fight. You team up with your favorite Five Nights at Freddy characters, including fan favorites from across the entire franchise. Build a team that can take down your opponents. Spend Freddy Faz coins to use character powers and be the first to score 7-point tickets. The Fight Lane Premier Pack comes with everything 2 players need to play and includes 4 exclusive character figures available nowhere else, as well as premium components and tokens. Start your collection here. So this is a this is a Funko games, Funko Pops. These characters actually look really detailed for what they are. I'm actually kind of impressed at how well these are. So I'm going to go ahead and open this. I'm going to be careful because I don't really have anything to put these in, and I'd like to just keep this intact. So we're going to go ahead and sit you down here. I'm going to go ahead and open these. We'll look at the cards, we'll look at the rules, and hopefully we can get more people on this game. I mean, what I was reading in the rules, it seems like it's like you can do different like there's a synergy from each character, and there's a little bit of strategy involved in it. The goal is to get 7 tickets, which I guess you would say 7 points. That's how you win the game. And again, I'll explain the rules and how to get to that point. So we're opening the box here. Actually, this was actually $20 at GameStop. You get a lot of stuff with it for what you put into it, or what you pay, I guess. So. These are the 4 Funko Pop figures you get. Here's your tickets. There's a die. There's your tokens. I'm not going to open these, but you can kind of see what they are. It's like the bite of 87. So that's kind of cool. So I won't open these just yet. I think once we get to playing and stuff, I'll open them and I'll read them. But these are, I assume, your character mats to lay your characters down. So they're kind of like puzzle pieces, so that's kind of cool. Oh, there's the cards are in there. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, yeah, these are basically your battle mats. These are your cards. So you have Foxy the Pirate. Looks like he's got a defense of 3, attack power of 9. If you roll that, 6 and 2. His action: may swap places with the ally in space 1, +1 to Foxy's next attack this turn. And then if he is injured, you have, 9, 6 and 4. Foxy may swap places with the ally in space 1, +1 to Foxy's next attack this turn with a defense of 4. So the shadow cards, I believe that's the color if they're injured. Okay, so we have Chica the Chicken. Defense of 5, 6, 6, 3. Spend 4 tokens, revive both of Chica's allies. So this would be like a game changer if you're down or you're injured. If she's injured, Defensive 6, 6, 4, 2. So nothing other than the middle. Nothing change. Well, and the bottom. Spend the same amount of coin to revive Chica and both of her allies. So you can actually revive Chica and her allies with this side. So that's kind of cool. We have Bonnie the Rabbit, defensive 6, 6, 6, and 2. On Bonnie's next attack this turn, he attacks the enemy in space 2 instead of space 1. So I can see, like, if you have someone with a move action or a type that you want to get rid of or try to injure and destroy, that would be pretty helpful. When they're injured, defensive 7, 7, 4, 2. And on Bonnie's next attack this turn, he attacks the enemy in space 2 instead of space 1. So the same thing. Okay. I like the texture of these cards. I like how that's very cool. It's almost like a disco ball, which makes sense if you've seen the movie. They're animatronics. So, all right. And the man himself, Freddy Fazbear, we've got a defensive 4, 7, 4, 2. If Freddy has at least one classic ally, take 2 coins. So that would be very beneficial. So if I remember right, coins actually help buffer or bump up your attacks. So when you roll, if you spend the coins, you can increase your attack power, which is right here. And then there's a die you roll, and that die corresponds with what you'll attack if you do decide to attack. So he's got a defensive 4, 7, 4, 2. If he's injured, he's got a defensive 5. And then 5, 4, 2. If Freddy has at least one classic ally, take 2 coins. So that's cool. That is very cool. So those are the cards that you get. And you do get those when you buy the individual character packs when you're trying to get a mystery character. So they all have their different, quirks and actions that they do. So these are our tickets. The goal is to get 7 of these, and they actually give you a pretty decent amount, so that's kind of cool. So I'll go ahead, let me see here. We'll go ahead and I'll show you the die. Well, you've seen it. So if you roll this, if you roll that die, that influences if you attack and what your attack power is. And I think if I remember right, that circle is if you miss. Like you roll it and it's a miss. So I'll go ahead and show you the individual characters here. So here's Bonnie. Actually, I'll just hold it up. So you have Bonnie. And actually, these are actually surprisingly pretty detailed. They're very well made. That's very cool. I like Bonnie. I don't know why I like Bonnie, but I like Bonnie. I remember the classic days of Chuck E. Cheese. Everybody thought that Chucky and all of his buddies freaked the hell out of people, and then you watch this, the movie, and you're like, oh man, that'd be nightmare fuel for some kids. But kids love this series, surprisingly. There's Chica. Very detailed. It's very cool. Let's see. She's holding her hand out like she wants some pizza. All right, so we got Freddy, the man himself, Freddy Fazbear. Very detailed. Very, very detailed. It's just amazing how they chose a bear in the story. With Chuck E. Cheese, you'd see a mouse. Makes more sense because of mouse and cheese, I miss those. I miss Chuck E. Cheese, man. I remember being a kid in the 90s and going there and just having a blast. Now they're kind of sketchy. Here's Foxy. I'm assuming Foxy is like the antagonist in these like in the series, like not in the mainline series, but just like in the lore, within the lore, I guess. Lore within the lore. Because he definitely looks like he'd be sketchy. If these look like the good guys, no pun intended, and he would be the antagonist. So, all right, so that is the characters here. They're very well detailed. I'm actually pretty impressed. But then again, if you're spending $20 for this whole set, they better be fucking detailed. So that's what you get there. There's your characters. So you set these mats up. You have position 3. You have position 1, and then you have position 2, and then the other opponent has their sides. They're puzzle pieces, which is surprising. Um, Set them up. Each character is in each station, and then I believe, if I remember right, the one in station 1 gets to attack, and then I'd have to read the rules about stations 2 and or I guess position 2 and 3. So these are the instructions. We're gonna go ahead and take a look at them. Let's sit you down here for a second. I'm pretty excited to play this. I think I'm only going to be playing it with one person, but we're hoping to draw more people into it. So just something to do, just something to like Dungeons and Dragons kind of, I guess, the same concept. So here's the rules. So this is traditionally how the game is set up. Okay. All right. To start the game, each player makes a team of 3 characters with a premier pack. Each player takes 2 character figures and 1 basic character token. Take the cards or tokens for your 3 characters and place them in front of you. Make sure they have uninjured, colorful sides up. Assemble your fight line track and place it in front of you so space 3 is closest to you. The track has 3 spaces, 1 for each character. Place 1 figure token on each space of the track in any order you choose. Place the die, points, and coins where both players can reach them. Flip a coin to see who goes first. The first player takes 1 coin, and the second player takes 2 coins. The object. Score points by hitting enemies with attacks. The first player to score 7 points wins. So this is cool. This is actually pretty cool. It's an interesting idea. This is how you attack. It kind of breaks down what the coin does. Very interesting. So yeah, there's your defense number, your character name. There's your action. Does a pretty good job of explaining what to do. That's cool. So I won't go into too much detail. I think it would be better if we just played, and obviously when we get to playing, we'll show this to you. But yeah, that's the game. Very cool. $20 for this basic set. Now you can get individual character sets, and I believe they come with dice, tokens, and tickets. As far as the battle spaces, I'm not 100% sure about that. I think they do, but I could be wrong. So in the next video, I will, if I'm not opening card packs, I'll be opening up these individual character packs to see what we get. And in an ideal world, if I purchase, that I look at the back here. I think there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 characters. So I would there's a few on here that I actually want. So there's the one that I want is Springtrap. Phantom Foxy is cool. Marionette. And I'm kind of in between Circus Baby and Crying Child. I like Purple Guy too, but he's awesome. But I promised a colleague of mine that if I ever rolled or got that I would give that to him. So that's going to be, if I get 2, that would be sweet. But in an ideal world, it's going to go to him. So, but yeah, that's the set. Hopefully we can drum up support for this. I think it would be a fun game to play. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know I didn't go into too much detail on the card game, but you get the basic gist. It's like playing Pokemon, but with Freddy Fazbear characters. So I'm pretty excited to start this series and try it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe, comment what your favorite Freddy character is, and we will see you in the next video, guys. Take care.